Hello guys, welcome to the video. Welcome to another vlog. We are hanging out today. So we actually, I said this like at the end of the last vlog, but this is spring break week here in our part of Texas. I know it's different everywhere, but it's spring break week here. I think Dallas already had theirs another week or something. So different places. Texas is so massive. There's just like, there's nothing that's just like general, this is for all of Texas. It's so big. But it's spring break here. And so our church tends to follow the, if you don't know, if you're new, hello, we are pastors here in Texas. And so our church tends to follow the school for work stuff, obviously, like, you know, to an extent. And so we do usually, we haven't every time. Oh, Zion is waking up. Be right back. Okay. Oh, that's us. You cute. You cute. My baby. Okay, so anyway, he's up from his nap. Also, I think I said good morning a little bit ago. It is definitely it's definitely 4 p.m. So yeah, that tells you how today went. Let me tell you about today. Okay, let me just tell you. So if you live anywhere in the South, you know, if you know, you know, type of thing, right? If you know, you know that the storms, okay, tornado season, we're in it. It is tornado season. And tornado season is not my favorite season, is it? No, it is not. It's certainly, definitely my least favorite season, right? Tornado season is rough. So we live, I've said before, essentially, I mean, we live in Tornado Alley. We live in Northeast Texas, right by the Louisiana and Arkansas border, and right by Oklahoma as well. And so, you know, great place for tornadoes. Now, I will say we've lived here about 4 years and have never, well, we had an experience one time that was like possibly a small tornado, but other than that, we've never like had an actual tornado here. We've had a lot of warnings, and we've had one time that we did actually go into an underground like shelter, like a storm shelter. That's still weird to me because in Indiana, we have like, everybody has, most people have a basement. Here they don't do basements. So anyway, we did go to a shelter like that, and then we have a storm shelter down the road that we went into one time, but we didn't go inside. We, when we got there, it was like, we good. So we came home after a few minutes. That was when I was pregnant. I believe I was pregnant. Anyway, super sunny now, beautiful afternoon, but all morning, and all day yesterday, and for like 3 days now, there has been severe weather possibilities. And I mean, once one ends, another one's rolling in. If you know, if you're in the South, I think it's also going to be hitting like Alabama, Tennessee. Looks like it was headed that way. Yeah, it's not been fun, and thank God that we're okay. There's actually, in Shreveport, Louisiana, there was a tornado last night. In Tyler, Texas, which is a little over an hour from us, there was a tornado last night. A bunch of tornadoes throughout Arkansas. So it's been really bad all around us. Thankfully, sweet baby, he loves a snuggle. Thankfully, we are good. We're good, we're safe, all that. Zion and I were walking around this morning during the storms, and we were saying, what were we saying? We were saying that God is protecting our home. Yeah, we were saying God's protecting our home. He's protecting, did you pee through your diaper? Oh my goodness. Yes, so they're gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and take care of that. We were saying God is protecting our home. He is protecting, you know, we have the mind of Christ. We're not afraid. We don't live in fear. God has not given us a spirit of fear, right? I have to declare these things because I'll be honest, I am very frightened by a good thunderstorm. I do not like it. I'm not a person that likes storms, even if they're not severe. They don't relax me. They're like the least relaxing thing you could imagine. So anyway, I have to go change him because we've had a bit of a leakage. So we'll be back. Just grabbed a new passy because I'm literally too lazy to bend over and pick the other one up. So I'm gonna have to do that in a second. But I have been peed on, so we gotta fix that. Get my shirt is probably soaked, but I was about to change it anyway. So you just knew, didn't you? You just knew. I think it just leaked as we started requip. Can't really see it that much. I don't know if you guys can really see. Yep, there it is. There she is. Okay, so now we're on our way. I'm pumping actually, so if you hear anything, that's what it is. But I don't think you're gonna hear anything in this ridiculously loud car. Tom's over here next to me, of course. And we're going to Walmart because, well, we need to also look Kayla and Colby's and just like in their yard or whatever. So like I said earlier, there's been storms here in the south, and we were spared a lot of it. I mean, we didn't have a tornado or anything, but I guess there were some straight line winds, it sounds like, and we have some friends down the road that have some damage to their house that they're not here, and so we're gonna drive by and just see. I guess from what they were told, their house is completely fine. It's just like some trees, or I don't know if it's trees, limbs or something down. Not sure. Yeah, there is some stuff going on up here. Oh wow. So anyways, our town has definitely had worse storms even since we've lived here. We had one, I vlogged that one, that was like a lot of damage. It's been what was that, like 3 years ago at this point? Probably like 3 years ago. There was some talk maybe it was a small tornado. Honestly, I don't know if they ever even confirmed what it was. Straight line winds can do just as much damage as a small tornado does. So sometimes it's hard to tell, but there was definitely, what do you do with it, baby? There was definitely a really bad, yeah, it would have been 2020, I guess, when that happened. It was, like I said, I vlogged the damage. We didn't know the storm was going to happen, so I didn't vlog the storm. But it was just like, Manny was standing next to the window, and then something like hit the window, and there was like this, like everything started blowing at one time. Like trash cans, everything were just like blowing in the air, like at once. And then it was done. And it was just like what people describe small tornadoes anyway. Obviously big ones are not like that. They're much worse and, you know, whatever, but that's just like what they describe a small tornado to be like, where it just kind of like any tornado really kind of comes usually out of nowhere. You don't just like, you know, I mean, you might have warnings, which we didn't have because it was weird. It wasn't even supposed to storm. It was just a really weird day. But we had a lot of damage. There was trees down everywhere. We didn't personally have that much. We had some big parts of trees down, but nothing crazy. But a lot of people had like full trees like uprooted. It was really bad. I mean, you know, for not even supposed to be a storm, it wasn't supposed to do anything. But we ended up having a lot of damage that time. So today wasn't too bad, but I know I'm looking now. I was just looking a few minutes ago. Louisiana is still getting hit really hard. So if you live there, praying for you. I know it's getting a lot of bad weather. I kind of take care of him. So yeah, anyway, I know that you get a lot of bad weather if you live in Louisiana. Our area, like I said, I mean, we do get bad weather, but we've lived here about 4 years and it hasn't been, we've not had anything major happen, thank God. But I know every storm we get usually hits us first and then goes on into Louisiana, and it's always worse there. So anyway, so like New Orleans, always really bad storms. Shreveport, always get really bad weather.
Zion.
You want the food? Okay, so you guys can probably hear the cartoon sounds. It's actually Miss Rachel on YouTube. If you guys have ever seen her, if you have babies or young kids too, not just babies, she's like probably even like little, like 1 and 2 year old, like that age group would probably like her as well. She's really fun, and it's really cool. I love YouTubers or like content creators that just kind of like do their thing, you know what I mean? It's like they're just gonna make a space for themselves, and she's literally like running her own little cartoon. It's like crazy. She's really good, and I really like her. What? Well, it's like a cartoon. It's like a kids show, I guess you call it, because she runs her own kids show. It's not a cartoon. It's not animated. They have a little puppet, but other than that, it's like just her in the video. But it's really cool. I mean, you can tell she's set up her camera. Like, she'll sometimes focus the camera and stuff. Like, you can tell she's literally just like I would do, or any YouTuber is like filming herself, but she's like a little kids show, and she's really fun. Zion likes her, and whenever he does any type of screen time, I like for it to be, I mean, obviously he's not, you know, he is learning. Babies are always learning, but obviously, like, he's not really at the age where he's, you know, learning his alphabet or anything like that. But I think having educational stuff going is helpful, even just for learning words, learning, you know, how to talk. I'm definitely not a person that's against screen time. I think there's time and place for everything, and you know, you can learn a lot, and I think that it can be used wisely. He's yelling, apparently now. Amanda's in there with him. So I'm drinking one of these this morning. I showed him another time. It's Alani Nu, the energy drink. And this is the flavor Berry Pop. It's the Addison Rae collab. I think she's a TikToker. I honestly don't really know. But this is the best flavor that I've tried from them. And the other one, we just got to really good too. Manny's drinking it. It's Blue Slush, I think, or something like that. It's Whitney Simmons, I think is her name, her collab. Really good. The collabs are like the best ones, I think. But they're all really good. I was just saying on Instagram, I've never been an energy drink person. I've never drank energy drinks. I've never liked energy drinks like Monster or Red Bull or any of those. I don't like. I mean, they're not nasty, but they're not my thing. These are really, really, really good. I've said before, I watch my caffeine intake, I have been for years, because of IVF at first, and then pregnancy, and then now, you know, breastfeeding. I do watch caffeine. So these have 200 milligrams of caffeine. And so I don't have, I honestly probably still could. They say 3 to 5, some people say 500 milligrams while breastfeeding is okay. I try to keep it at about 200, and so this is about all I will have caffeine wise for the day, which is actually low. I know a lot of people don't watch it like that. I will go, breastfeeding, I will go to 300. Pregnant, I would only go to 200. I would actually keep it, like, literally, there would not go more. When I was pregnant, I was just very specific in what I ate and drank. I was just very cautious, and you know, I was still able to have my coffee and everything. It wasn't hard, but I just didn't have extra. But anyway, my point of that is I'll only drink this today. I won't have coffee today, so I don't drink these very often because of that. Because if I wasn't breastfeeding, honestly, I would drink them more. But because of breastfeeding, I only drink one of these, and I don't have coffee, and I love coffee, so most days I just wake up and drink coffee. So if I've done that, I don't have this. That makes sense. But today I decided I'm gonna have that because it sounded good. I bought them yesterday. But anyway, so I really like those. Those are worth trying. And they're actually, like, you know, not, I'm sure they're not obviously health food, you know. It's not a glass of water, but they're better than, I know, some, and they only have 10 calories, which is really low. Anyway, so today I have to do some things. Zion just had his breakfast. He had pancake and strawberries. I'm gonna try my best tomorrow. I've been trying to do this for days, to film. I don't know why I haven't. I just haven't done it. I've been thinking about it for days. To film what he eats in a day, because he has gotten really established with his baby-led weaning. He's doing so amazing. I'm so excited about it. It's worked so well. I'm so proud of it. Like, I'm just proud that, you know, we've been able to, I don't know, he loves food, so he hasn't been difficult with it, honestly. He was never a baby that gagged at food or anything, which I know is a normal reflex, but he never really had that. I mean, he just kind of started eating and liked it. But, you know, I think it was because he was ready, and we took it slow in the beginning. I didn't just give chunks of food like some people do. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually encouraged in baby-led weaning, just to start off that way. I didn't do that. I did start off pureeing some stuff, and you know, I took it easy for myself because I was nervous. But then once he started showing that, like, hey, he can do that. He can take chunks of meat and he chews it and he does well. Once he started showing that, I was like, okay, I need to just kind of release a little bit, because I think it's better for him to do it that way. He likes it better that way. He much prefers to pick up food and eat it versus having something pureed. He'll eat it that way, but he really likes to actually eat his food, pick up his food and eat it. So anyway, I'll do a whole video about that, because I think I have some little things that we do. I mean, it's not hard, you guys. I think people think that it's way harder to do baby-led weaning versus doing, like, baby food, and it's not. I really don't think it's hard. it's actually been very easy. And I'm not like a cooking, you know, person. I don't just love to stand around and cook or anything, but it's been simple. There's some things that, you know, are really easy, but yet still healthy. A lot of steamed veggies and stuff like that that are just easy to do. It's not, doesn't take any time, and he can eat most of what we eat. If we have anything, like the other night we ate ground turkey, like unstuffed peppers. It was random, I just made it because it's what we had. And he ate that, but I split his up into a different pan when I was cooking it, because I put like some spices in ours, and he can have seasonings. I don't add salt to his food, and you know, he'll have some seasonings. Like I use an all-purpose seasoning in his food. He ate taco seasoning the other day that wasn't spicy. It was like low sodium. He can have some things, but I don't want to give him like spicy food obviously right now. Honestly, he probably would eat it, I'm not gonna lie. He's like he'll eat just about anything, but I don't know if it'll hurt his stomach or anything. So I split his up that way. I didn't put any obviously cayenne pepper or anything in his food, but for the most part he just eats straight up what we eat. He eats pasta with us. He eats, you know, he may not eat all the sauces, but I might put avocado in his, you know, instead of our sauce. So it's really easy to do. But yeah, he's been doing really amazing with that, and I'm so proud of him. He is getting so big. He has 2 teeth. Finally got a picture of his teeth because it was hard because he likes to cover them, but he's getting so big. Okay, forgot my jewelry, so that would have been better if I had that, but I've been styling my hair like this because I have it shaved over here, so normally I show that part. It's growing out and it's like going on my ear. I need to have Manny shape it up, so I've just been putting that part over it so that it's not super obvious. I actually like it curled like this. When I put this part back, I don't curl it, I straighten it, but I like it curled now. It's a little bit longer. It was a lot shorter before. So we're gonna go in the church and film something for the weekend. I don't know what's happening. We're gonna go film something for the weekend. It's gonna be Easter weekend and get some stuff done. It's gonna be a good day. I also have a dress on. I have my Easter outfit on. I'll have to show you. Just look at this. Sunshine in Northeast Texas. It's a real miracle, actually. I feel like this is this hasn't been seen in, I feel like, weeks. It has, but it seems like it's been forever. It's blue skies, not tornadoes. It's really incredible, actually. I'm very excited about that. I have a bag of Cheerios because, you know, mom life. I'm not found without the Cheerios.
Cheerios.
Without the Cheerios, yeah.
You said a Cheerio.
The Cheerios. You can look back at the footage. I said. I said I'm not found without the footage. I said the Cheerios. Little dress, Nikes, because I'm always in Nikes, or some kind of tennis shoes. Manny literally shut the door, and this door locks. He locked me out of the church. Lock me out.
Hurry up, I just put the alarm on.
So, the lighting in here always makes the thing have lines, but, you know, we'll get past it. It won't when we get up there. We'll have a light on me. But I'm going to be in the video this week, so I'm not always in the videos. I always, like, come and sometimes I help film them. Honestly, these days I haven't been helping to film them. Manny does it. But I used to always, like, hold mics and everything. I love the video filming process. It's one of my favorite things about what we do here. I love getting to do videos. So typically we film the announcement video. Since this week's Easter and we're not having actual announcements, we have things going on, but we just figured with it being Easter typically has a lot of visitors, stuff like that. We were just gonna do like a welcome, a transition, tell people where to take their kids, focus more on, like, because there's probably gonna be guests and stuff. I mean, there always is, but probably a good amount. And so I wanna make sure we just make it welcoming and not just throwing information at them, you know? So that's all I'm gonna do. It's gonna be really simple. I'll film it. I don't always get to film that part because usually it's a lot of times it's other people talking. So I don't wanna just film them, you know, doing announcement videos. They might feel uncomfortable. I, however, don't. So I will just go ahead and film what I do. Kind of a little behind the scenes. I like to include this stuff. I like to watch this stuff. So I thought I'd include a little behind the scenes. It's obviously different now with a baby. I want to bring him in the video with me sometime. But today, Manny's just going to hold him while I do it. So a lot of the time we'll have help. You know, we're not like the only ones here. But today we're actually the only ones in the building. And you know, so a lot of times somebody could hold him or we can put him down, but it's just that he likes to talk. He's very vocal, like me. So, you know, this is our little light that we're using. But he's very good when I film. Like if you notice, he's just like watching me film. He's not even saying anything. It's like he knows what we're doing. Same thing when we're on stage. He's super clingy, and so I always expect that he's gonna try to come to us, you know, especially me when I'm out in front and everything. I always think he's gonna try to come to me when I'm leading worship, but he really does well. He sits in the front row with our pastor's wife, and when we're both on the stage, a lot of weeks he's with Manny, but when we're both on the stage, he sits in the front row, and he does really well. And as soon as I'm off the stage, he like tries to bust to get to me. It's like he knows that we're doing something like that, and he really likes music too, so that kind of distracts him, I think, too. But anyway, he's the cutest little guy ever. He loves microphones like this too. Can't believe he's not grabbing it. He's got a cracker on his face. But yeah, let's get some filming done. Figuring out lighting for Sunday morning. We matched the lighting up with the background. Can't really see the background because it's bright, so it's kind of washed out on the camera, but that one is red. So yeah, I feel like now's kind of the perfect time. I want to say this for this weekend. So now's kind of the perfect time. Churches all over the world are getting ready, you know, for service this weekend, and getting ready for Easter. And I read something earlier, yesterday actually, or maybe today, I shared it on my Facebook, but it was about how, you know, there's always so much, you know, people kind of just making fun of like, oh yeah, you didn't come to church till Easter. You know, there's always people joking about people that go to church on Mother's Day, Easter, and Christmas, you know, and that's a real thing. I mean, a lot of people do that. But I wanted to encourage you this weekend, if you haven't been in church in a long time, or maybe you haven't been in church at all, I don't want you to think that it's like some judgmental place that doesn't want you to be there. Because truly, we want you to be there. People, real pastors and real people, I mean, of course, there's judgmental people everywhere, right? You go to Walmart, people are judging you. You go to Dollar Store, people are judging you. You go out to eat and somebody's judging you. There's somebody everywhere that thinks something about you, or that likes you, or that doesn't like you. That's the way that the world is. People aren't perfect. Pastors are not perfect. I'm not perfect. But we truly do want you to be at church. We truly do want you to come and join us there. I mean, like at our church, I can only speak for us right now. We're so excited every Monday in staff meeting when we've had new people there, when we've had people that have come to join us, and we have people in our area. Actually, I do our social media, and I just had a message about, here baby, I just had a message about, you know, hey, I'm new to the area. I'd love to know what time your service starts. I'm super excited about that. I'm gonna follow up with her, and I'm gonna see at our staff meeting on Monday if we have a guest card from her. I mean, I'm really excited when people join and come in, and there's never talk at our staff meeting about like, oh, of course they came because it was Easter. Like, nobody thinks that. I think that's kind of like the assumption. You going into it, you think everybody feels that way, but we don't. We're actually just excited that you're there. And so if you haven't been in church in a while, or you are thinking about going, you're like, man, that might be kind of awkward, I pray that this Sunday you find a good church to go to, and that you feel welcome in, and that preaches the Bible and the truth of God, and that he meets you right there, and that you have an experience with him, because really that's what it's about. There's always going to be people judging you, whether you go or don't. And so I really encourage you, find a good church, and the only way to find that is to go, right? So go to church this Sunday. Take a leap of faith. Step out. If you've been hurt by the church before, it wasn't God. It wasn't, you know, anything like that. People are imperfect, and people will hurt you. People will offend you. People will bash you. People will stab you in the back. That's reality. They did it to Jesus, right? We're about to celebrate. He was crucified and he rose again. They bashed him. They were mean to him. So why would we think they're going to do, you know, people are going to do less to us? They're going to be, obviously, people are hateful, and that's just the way the world is. But there are also people who love you, and I believe there are more people who love you and want you than the opposite. Sometimes we just glorify the opposite. So I think that you need to go to church this week. It's going to bless you. I really believe finding a community of believers is really important. I don't say that because I'm a pastor. Maybe you're not in my area, and you don't go. If you don't go in person, if you don't go physical, like in the physical location to a church, find a church online that you can watch from home. Maybe you're sick, maybe you're unable for whatever reason, don't have a car, whatever it is, to get to a church. Go to church online. There's amazing churches online. Our church has a live stream. Elevation Church has a great live stream. A lot of churches, small and large, have live streams. So go to church this weekend. We live in a day and age where there's really no reason to miss. You can go so many different ways. So anyway, I just wanted to say that because obviously yeah, I don't know, I just feel like there's a misconception that pastors are like sitting here judging everybody, you know, that comes in, like, oh, they only come on Easter. And that's not it at all. We don't even notice that usually. You know, we don't know how often exactly, so we don't keep tabs on every single person in every church, but also we are just glad you're here, truly. We're excited, we're getting ready, we're making things clean and sanitized and, you know, making things look pretty, you know, decorating, doing all these things because we love people and we really want you to be here. So, I don't know, I just want to share that because I just think we get kind of a bad rap for that. Everybody else, go ahead, stand to your feet, get excited for the rest of the day. Say hi to somebody next to you, shout out, he is risen. Let's keep the same excitement, the same atmosphere going. It's such an exciting day to be a Christ follower. Hey, go ahead and do all of that in just a few minutes. We'll be back with an exciting message. All right, so we are back home. Manny actually isn't. He's at the church, again, working on the song for Sunday. Manny's drumming on Sunday. So he's at the church. Zion and I were there with him, obviously, and then Manny and I worked on the songs as well together, but then Zion got tired and it was just his nap time and everything, so Manny brought us home and then he went back to the church to work on the drums. We have an electric set at home, but he likes to practice there and we have access to it, you know, whenever we want, and it's where he's going to be playing. And drums are just different, you know, all drums are laid out differently and stuff. Sweet boy. So, you know, he just likes to practice on the set he's going to be playing on, which I understand because it's different than like keyboard and stuff. Keyboards are different, but not in the same way. Like my keyboard up there is not very different feel-wise anyway to my keyboard at home. So, anyway, so I'm home. I had that dress on. I'll show you more of that too on Easter, but I'll be wearing it on Easter. I guess I can show you. It's from Amazon. I kind of just ordered it. It was really cheap because I got it using the Vipon, a code from Vipon, which is an app that gives you Amazon codes. Download that app, you need it. It's amazing. I get Zion a lot of stuff from that. I get myself, Manny, like we always get things using Vipon because it gives these amazing codes. So that's where the dress came from. I'll show you real quick. I changed at the church into a set that's actually under this. I got cold at home. But I changed there because I didn't want the dress to get anything on it or anything before Sunday because I'm not going to wash it before Sunday. I only wore it for that video today. So, I don't want to have to wash it or anything. But it's really pretty because it's very loose fitting. It's not tight at all. Like, it's very big, like, you know, and loose. And that's more my vibe. I really like that style. And I think it looks really cute with, like, sneakers, which is how I'm going to wear it. But the brand on it is Chic Style. It's a size large. I got it for like really inexpensive, but it's yellow. And even though it's like big and loose, it's very flattering because it's very thin material. It's just really nice. I like the material. No stretch to it. It's just that kind, you know, you can kind of tell what kind of material it is. Almost like a chiffon, or I don't know what that would be called. I know the word, but I can't think of it. Anyway, it's full length, and I think the floral pattern is very pretty. It's just really cute. It'll look cute with a hat. I think for Easter pictures with Zion and Manny, I'm gonna wear a hat with it. Like, I love hats. Hats are like my favorite, literally. I just collect any hat I can. I love hats. So that's what I'm wearing on Easter. Zion is wearing this little Old Navy outfit. I'm obsessed with this little yellow outfit. I think it's so cute. I'll have to show you guys on Easter. He actually wore it in some pictures in a video the other day too because we entered him in the Gerber Baby contest. But Old Navy, 12 to 18 month. It buttons up here in the front. Super comfortable and nice and like really cool. I mean, I think it's going to be super hot. It'll be warm, but it won't be hot on Easter. It's actually supposed to rain again on Easter. But I think tomorrow evening I want to get our Easter pictures taken. I like to do them ahead of time. Manny and I did that early last year when I was pregnant. I wanted to get some cute little Easter pictures. And we did it early last year, like before Easter Sunday, because Easter Sunday is honestly just so wild for us. Sometimes after service, we just like take our outfit off and then like, wait, we need to take a picture. So I want to do it early again. But this is a little cute outfit. And then I didn't plan on us both wearing yellow. It just kind of turned out that way. I didn't know he was going to wear this when I got my dress. But it looks so cute on him, and yellow looks so good on his skin. And then Manny's wearing like a pink shirt with black pants and like his pink colored Nikes that I got him. Are you waving? Hello. Hello, everybody. He waves, yeah. Hello. He waves different from other babies. I feel like most babies do this. He like waves. I mean, he's getting it. Say hello. Hello. He kind of just does whatever he wants, but I know that's what he's doing. Hello. Hello. There we go. Hello. Sweet baby. Okay, so it is another day. It's Saturday, day before Easter. Just put Zion's Easter basket together, but I'll wait to the Easter vlog. You'll see it. You'll see it in that vlog. I'm gonna keep that a one-day vlog tomorrow when we have like Easter service and Easter baskets and Easter stuff going on tomorrow. Need to figure out what I'm gonna cook. Anyway, I just jumped on to end this vlog so I can start the other one tomorrow. I'm actually doing another video today, baby-led weaning video. So if you're interested in like parenthood stuff, motherhood stuff, lots of that. That's like the basis of everything, right? It's a family channel, but also ministry stuff, anything like that. Subscribe while you're here. Yeah, come and hang out with us. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.